So I guess, is that cooler or hotter when the sun's beating down?
Actually, it was really nice and very cool at first, and then it got burnt a couple of days ago. I forgot the sunscreen in the morning. Not so great, but yeah, but I think it's tanned now.
Yeah.
I don't look so white.
So how's the whole experience gone? Because I mean, the racing part itself threw everything at you.
Yeah, there was a bit of everything. There was no wind. There was lots of wind. I remember my first squall. I was like, whoa! But it was pretty good. It was tough because ended up being longer. And you're sitting there and you're bobbing and you hear about boats going past you and you're like, ugh! And we, falling into 9th place and you're thinking, how can we ever get out of this? We're still in no wind for 3 days. And the next thing you know, we're like, let's take a chance. Let's try to go north. We did, and then boom, 4th place. Pretty happy. So it was kind of an everything. It was highs, lows. It was good. Yeah.
I don't know what your expectations were for this particular part of the leg, but how did it compare?
I think I knew that this one was going to be similar. I've thankfully talked to a lot of round the worlders in the past, and they've been pretty clear that this part can either be wind or no wind, and hot. Oh my goodness, the heat that was on that boat, it's like you can't sleep. That's probably the toughest part, I think, actually. And I knew that was going to happen, but hearing about it and living it are two different things. So, but a great crew, and we made it through. The last couple of days was a bit tough, but we knew we were so close. So
well, you're here in the tropical heat of Singapore. Next stop, home port, Qingdao. Very different conditions. What are your thoughts looking at that next race?
Slightly terrified. We had a bit of a crew brief on it and talked about the conditions we're going to be facing and what a difference to what we've just had. We've had this beautiful sailing, sunshine every day, water hits you, it's nice and warm, and now we hear it's complete beat up wind, and it's going to be, we had one day I think of bouncing boat, but it wasn't even that bad, and that's a bit nerve-wracking. And I mean, I'm from Canada, but I'm from Vancouver. It's not too cold, and thankfully I've got the kit. I'll stay nice and warm, I hope. We have lots of tea on board, so we always drink our tea and have our biscuits. So it'll be completely different from the leg we just did.
And getting into essentially home port for this boat,
yes.
Big welcome ahead of you.
I'm so excited. That's actually why I was really excited to be part of Qingdao, going into Qingdao. What a great leg for me to be on. I've seen the video of the past welcomes, and that's probably what I'm looking forward to. After you've been freezing your butt off for a week, to have the warm welcome of Qingdao, there, that's going to be amazing. And we've got some Chinese people on the board, and they're going into their home. So, being part of their story as well as they enter home will be great.